During orientation, students are introduced to a number of key resources which can be of a great help to them during their stay at the university. These include the Discrimination and Harassment Office, the Wellness Center, where students can consult with a variety of health professionals, the Disability Unit, where a variety of very useful services are offered should anyone ever find themselves in need of assistance, and the Writing Center, which everyone should visit at least once. First years also become further acquainted with their faculties by interacting with senior students, who can often share some great pearls of wisdom. Students also receive plenty of academic information pertaining to degree programs, courses, and curriculum structure.
And then another lecturer came in and he showed us the possibilities of what we could do with our degrees, and what exactly we can branch out into, and if we're interested in this, what company to look at and what to specialize in.
To ensure students receive the best standard of education possible, several tests are administered to measure academic, numeracy, and computer skills. There is also a beneficial introduction to the library and its resources, ensuring that students can conduct their research with efficiency and confidence.
They actually get you really excited to go and learn, which takes a lot.
UCT is a strong advocate of responsible health behaviors, and as such, invests heavily in the promotion of holistic wellness. This includes free HIV/AIDS testing, as well as access to trained counselors. We want our students to flourish within the environment, and so we equip them with the knowledge and necessary tools to empower them when making decisions.
I think the standpoint that UCT has taken is that we'd rather make people aware of the things that are dangerous out there than they've sit back and say, oh wow, our students didn't know about this. That's why all of them have fallen prone to this.
You find all different kinds of students. Some students have never been exposed to such talks, and when they get here, it's really scary for them. And so they tend to feel a bit uncomfortable.
The AIDS and sex talk was more interesting for me because it's like stuff I didn't know of. It was very interesting to know all of it.
The sex talk, that was a bit over the top.
It was a bit graphic, yeah. We didn't know
Quite
Too many details that I don't think we should talk about it.
Rather know about it, know that it exists.
With a strong emphasis on information and interaction, UCT focuses on keeping the student engaged throughout the whole process of orientation.
This is the environment of self-management and the ability to go out and access the resources that are there.
And the more I learn about students, the more I realize how critical this period is in getting them to understand that they are absolutely responsible for themselves.
When they're able to say, I need help, and they ask for help, they're going to accelerate towards success.
It is that level of engagement with the university that often determines success or not.
Before students can officially launch their degrees, they must first register with their faculties. This ensures that the correct course selections have been made, and that students are following the most practical and beneficial academic path.
Okay, well, I think registration is very much admin-based. You don't really get much out of it, and it gets quite confusing because you're sent all over the place. Yeah, it's one of those necessary things that you have to do, and it's important to get it right because it can affect the whole of your degree. So while it's boring, just make sure you register for the right courses and that you're on track to graduate.
To ensure a smooth and efficient registration, students are firmly encouraged to arrive fully prepared. 2,000 of our first years move into student accommodation when they arrive onto campus. Indeed, it can be a rather chaotic time, as freshers transport their whole lives in one suitcase. Being away from home for the first time does take some getting used to, but there is plenty of support available to assist in any way possible. UCT has ensured that the students feel comfortable when they arrive, and there are numerous activities planned to facilitate social well-being amongst the new arrivals.
It's a very busy time, but at the same time, it's a very rewarding time. And it's rewarding because of those people who have made a contribution to ensuring that our students come in and are well looked after.
I have been teary-eyed since I got here. My husband fully expects me to weep the whole way home.
Well, it's the first time he's leaving home, and for me it's mixed feelings. It's going to be a phase that we'll gradually get used to.
This is a centre of excellence, and I think it will be recognised all around the world. And I think he'll meet some interesting people. I think he'll benefit from his development here.
You know, this morning we checked into Rochester, and it was like, okay, Mum, Dad, you can carry on. You know, I've got friends to make, and you know, I've just got to get on with things. And now she's ecstatic.
Yeah. I think this is a really good place. If you look at the Jammy Shuttle, if you look at the quality of the reses and the sub-wardens and all the different support mechanisms that are in place here, yeah, sure, they're going to have a hard time adjusting because moving from home is a big change. But there's a lot of stuff here to help them.
It looks a good place. I'm pleased he came.